StadiumDB.com presents Bundesliga Stadiums of the 2022-23 season. Hello friends, we have a ranking of the Bundesliga stadiums for the upcoming season for you, classified from the smallest to the largest. We took all of the data from the official club websites and considered the maximum capacity for the league games as a valid number. Before we get started, we would like to ask you to support our channel by liking the video and leaving a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you get a notification every time we post a video. And now, let's dive into our presentation. 18th place. Stadion an der Alten Försterei. Capacity 22,012. Erste FC Union Berlin. The stadium was revamped thanks to the enormous support of the fans, who not only contributed financially, but also helped with some less complex structural works. In 2009, the terraces on three sides of the venue were renovated. Few years later, the new main stand was built from scratch. With over 3,500 seats, it's the only seated section in the stadium and, again, fans showed up and helped to install the seating voluntarily. Union's stadium is a phenomenon in the Bundesliga as it is dominated by terracing. Demand for the tickets is huge, and it is virtually impossible to get them on general release. 17th place. Vonovia Ruhrstadion. Capacity 27,599. VfL Bochum. The characteristic crescent girders on the outer facade, combined with four steeply rising lighting masts, give the stadium a unique brutalist-like profile. In 2003, the VfL Stadion Center was opened. The building has 5 stories and accommodates backup facilities, locker rooms, medical center and a fan shop. David Bowie himself performed at the stadium in 1983 as part of a tour to promote the album Let's Dance. 16th place. Volkswagen Arena. Capacity 30,000. VfL Wolfsburg. The most distinctive feature of the stadium is the roof made of light membrane. The rectangular shape of the canopy not only covers the stands, but it also extends well over corners of the venue. It encompasses the elliptic shape of the stadium, giving the whole structure a sleek look. Inside it, there are 30,000 seats on 2-tier stands. Around 8,000 of them are terraces designated for local die-hard supporters and visiting fans. The cost of building the stadium was shared equally between Volkswagen and the municipality of Wolfsburg. 15th place. PreZero Arena. Capacity 30,150. TSG 1899 Hoffenheim. Initially planned to be built in Heidelberg or Eppelheim, the construction got blocked in both locations. Third and the final site was Sinsheim. The works were financed by millionaire Dietmar Hopp. Almost 10,000 seats out of the total capacity of the arena are located on terraces of the southern stand and away section. If needed, additional seats can be installed for international matches, reducing capacity slightly to 25,641 seats. Interestingly enough, the village of Hoffenheim has a population 10 times smaller than the capacity of PreZero Arena. 14th place. BayArena. Capacity 30,210. Bayer 04 Leverkusen. Originally known as Ulrich-Haberland Stadium, after the former chairman of the pharmaceutical company, the ground underwent a major revamp at the beginning of the 21st century when a small second tier was built above the existing stands. This procedure created a space for a new infrastructure. There was also a huge, impressive oval roof constructed above the entire structure. The arena was meant to look like a giant aspirin pill from above. However, the idea to install a massive Bayern neon sign on the facade was dropped. Interestingly, the business section was built in an unusual setting, in a place usually occupied by the diehards behind the goal, far from having the best view on the pitch. 13th place. WWK Arena. Capacity 30,660. FC Augsburg. The stadium's complex structure is made out of a combination of aluminium and light tubes, which are interwoven with each other. That's supposed to symbolize wrapping up the opponent. The capacity of the stadium can be increased up to 49,000 in the future. The playing field of this compact and energy-saving venue is situated 8 meters lower than the street level. Roof structure is made of round-shaped supports and lattice girders. WWK Arena is the first carbon-neutral football stadium in the world. 12th place. BayArena. Capacity 33,305. Erste FSV Mainz 05. The facility consists of 4 independent stands connected solely by glazing in the roof and facades, as well as walkway around the auditorium. Single-tier stands accommodate over 33,000 people, 40,000 of which are located on terraces. They can be reconfigured into seating space for international games. In terms of aesthetics, the most important features are massive red frames that enclose each stand from the outside. They are illuminated at night, giving the stadium a distinctive look. 11th place. Europa-Park Stadion. Capacity 34,700. SC Freiburg. After many years of anticipation, the club finally got a new facility last season. Europa-Park Stadion is a real eye-catcher from the outside, thanks to its diagonal tension beams of the roof. Inside, it impresses with compact form and steep stands that are close to the playing field. The south single-tier stand is the visual and emotional heart of the venue. 10th place. Vonovia Stadion. Capacity 42,354. SV Werder Bremen. Located on the banks of Weser River, the venue has a unique exterior. Not only the roof but also the entire facade is covered with photovoltaic panels. Throughout its history, Weser Stadion underwent many renovations. At the beginning of the 21st century, the running track was removed and the pitch got lowered so that fans could be located closer to the action. During the last complex revamp, 2 stands behind the goals were rebuilt. This gave the arena a rectangular shape of a proper football ground. Once again, we encourage you to like the video, click subscribe and the notification buttons. This way you won't miss any of our next videos and you will help our channel to grow. 9th place. Red Bull Arena. Capacity 47,069. RB Leipzig. Its most prominent feature is the curved roof supported by light arches spanning along the field. The stands of the stadium have 2 tiers. The lower one surrounds the whole field, and the 2 upper ones are located only along the sidelines. The facility was built on the spot where the once gigantic Central Stadion with capacity for 100,000 spectators stood. However, the round shape of the previous ground was preserved, together with all buildings dating back to 1956. A promenade surrounding the entire arena is now placed exactly where the top of the former stands was located. Both the inner and the outer side of the old landfill became public green space. 8th place, Rhein-Energie-Stadion. Capacity 50,000. 1. FC Köln. The last major redevelopment of the arena took place in order to adapt the stadium for the 2006 World Cup standards. After 80 years, the athletics track around the pitch was removed and the stands were built closer to the playing field. The stadium is a modern structure made of concrete, steel and glass, surrounded by well-maintained greenery. Its most recognizable features are the 4 giant corner towers that anchor the roof and the stands with a series of steel girders and cables running along. When the home team scores, the towers are illuminated in red and white, which are colors of the club from North Rhine-Westphalia. 7th place, Deutsche Bank Park. Capacity 51,500. Eintracht Frankfurt. The stadium is most famous for its impressively looking retractable roof. Its light membrane lies on steel ropes, which are also the base of the retractable part. The canopy covers 2-tiered stands. According to the designers, the roof was modeled on a rim and spokes of a bicycle wheel. Deutsche Bank Park resembles 2 other venues, PGE Narodowe in Warsaw and Arena Națională in Bucharest. Both were designed by the same studio as the stadium in Frankfurt. 6th place, Borussia-Park. Capacity 54,022. Borussia Mönchengladbach. The design here is very simple, resembling some British stadiums with its cantilever roof and overall layout. In contrast to other venues, the space under the stands doesn't accommodate any facilities. Everyday Bundesliga capacity is over 54,000 spectators, with almost 19,000 seats located on standing sections, most in the northern part. However, the stadium has been approved for accommodating up to 60,000 people, should the club decide to convert the south stand into terraces as well. 5th place, Mercedes-Benz Arena. Capacity 60,449. VfB Stuttgart. Previously, the stadium had an athletics track, but after the 2006 World Cup, the city decided to convert the facility into a football-specific venue. Ultimately, the pitch was lowered, 2 new stands were built at the short ends, and the other ones were moved closer to the playing field. The roof of the arena completely covers the side stands and most of the rear stands. The structure of the canopy is one of the first to combine steel cables and a membrane instead of much heavier traditional materials. 4th place, Veltins Arena. Capacity 62,271. FC Schalke 04. Home of the 7-time Bundesliga champions, is considered to be the one of the most modern venues in the world, thanks to the retractable roof and the pitch, which can be moved outside on a huge platform, giving it more sunlight exposure. The roof covers the auditorium of 2 tiers and completely surrounds the playing field. Arena hosted the 2004 Champions League final and 5 matches at the 2006 World Cup, including a quarter-final. Apart from football, Veltins Arena also hosted other sports events such as speedway races, hockey games, boxing galas, or even biathlon competitions during winter. 3rd place, Olympiastadion. Capacity 74,475. Hertha BSC. Current shape of the stadium is the result of redevelopment that took place before the World Cup in 2006. Architects redesigned the lower tier of stands, which was then rebuilt to be much steeper and offer a better view on the pitch. Also, a roof was built in order to cover all the stands. To save the historical facade, no external cantilevers were installed, forcing the construction of support pylons inside, which rise from the stands. That saved the historical look of the venue but led to an obstructed view for some fans. The Marathon Gate is located on the west side, where it creates the distinctive gap in the oval shape of the arena. Second place, Allianz Arena, capacity 75,024. FC Bayern Munich. The stadium of the current Bundesliga champions is still one of the most modern venues in the world. The facility started the trend of constructing oval stadiums where the facade and roof merge into one form. The most distinctive features of the venue are almost 3,000 ETFE foil air panels that cover the facade and roof of the arena. Thanks to its immense size, the exterior cladding is the largest foil structure in the world. Each of the panels, also known as cushions, may be lightened up in different colors. The stands consist of 3 levels. Each of them can accommodate roughly the same number of spectators. Until 2017, the local rival, TSV 1860 Munich, also used to play its games here. First place, Signal Iduna Park, capacity 81,365, Borussia Dortmund. Because of the great views it offers, thanks to steep stands and unique fan experience, this stadium is often named among the best football grounds in the world. The structure of the venue accommodates the largest standing terrace in Europe, where 24,454 people can watch the game from behind the goal. Famous for its great atmosphere, Südtribüne is something truly remarkable during BVB matches. Last redevelopment so far happened before the 2006 World Cup. Construction process of the new sections around the corners encountered some problems caused by the roof structure covering other stands. Eventually, all the issues got solved at the end. Large supports of the canopy that were located in the corners had to be removed in order not to block the view for the fans. Therefore, 8 massive pylons were erected on the outside surface of the roof, bearing the weight and allowing the removal of the inner supports. Signal Iduna Park has the highest average attendance for Football League matches in Europe. This is the end of our ranking of Bundesliga stadiums for the 2022-23 season. Have you ever visited any of these architectural gems? If so, which one? Let us know in the comments which stadium is your favorite. Thank you for watching and we hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.